Hi, it's Elaine from Penguin Place Crafts. It's Thursday morning, and yesterday I got a lot done. I think my new mode of having my to-do list on my dry erase board, here's today's list. I think that helped because I just kept going back to that, like, okay, what do I need to do next? What do I need to do next? And that kept me on track. And I got a lot done. And I crossed everything off my list yesterday. Oh, that felt so good. Today, we have a little problem. There's how the problem is being fixed. A little while ago, we heard a crash, like a tree falling. Looked around, didn't see anything in our property. And my husband says, the wires, something hit the wires because the wires are like shaking. And now we have two town trucks outside. And my husband went out and checked, and he said that there was a large tree branch that fell into the dip. We call it the dip. Right north of our house, the road goes and back up again because there's a creek. So apparently a large dead tree over there decided to give up a branch and give it to the road, and they're here to clean that up now. But apparently when it hit the wires, it knocked out the internet. So I was trying to print a file from my phone. Doesn't work without Wi-Fi. I can make this video now because we do have power, but I won't be able to edit it or upload it until we have Wi-Fi again. And I'm looking at my list, and there are some things like printing a pattern and updating a file from my Google Docs, and anything I need to print. I need Wi-Fi to print. And adding links to yesterday's video, updating an Etsy listing, all that takes Wi-Fi. So I guess I'm just going to have to play with yarn until we get Wi-Fi back again. Ain't that a shame? So, since we last met here, I finished 4 projects. It's been a while since I've had 4 things to show you. Unfortunately, only 2 of them have a pattern available to share with you. Because, as I've said before, I freehand all of my butter lambs. I've sold, I think, 5 butter lambs this week. I am down to 2 on my Etsy listing. So now I have to get this one photographed and added to the listing, which I can't do without Wi-Fi. Okay, let's toss it into the light box so it's there when I can take the picture. And you know how I said one of my goals for this month would be to finish up a skein of ribbon yarn, a skein of fun fur, and what was the other one? Scrubber yarn. This one uses ribbon yarn. See if I get in like really close. I don't know if you can see any of the detail, but this uses 2 strands of a lace weight dark purple, 1 strand of Jamie Baby white, and 1 strand of a pinkish purplish ribbon yarn. So it gives him a lot of texture, and I like him. I like how he turned out. He needs a name. Something about ribbon or ladders. Ribbon or ladders, builder. Something will come to me. I mean, purple dragon just seems so plebeian for such a detailed dragon. I think I might have put his eyes too close to his horns. Maybe his eyes should have been a little lower, or his ears should have been further back. I can't say that I am an expert on dragon anatomy. Like I haven't met many dragons to really know their features. So I finished him. This, I sort of worked from a sort of pattern that I have all scribbled down. And then I was like, no, I want to make his body longer. No, his body needs to be fatter. No, let's do this. So I didn't even stick to my own pattern. Fly, little dragon. Ooh, I got him in the light box. Okay, now there are two things. I can share a pattern with you. I finished up the Keychain chicken. I embroidered the little beak, and I put little dots of eyes on with puff paint. Well, she's not completely done. You know how I said I was going to put a keychain on her? Because I have so many keychains around here that I got in like Temu kits. You think I can find those keychains? Not a chance. They're hiding with Crocky. That crocodile pattern, he's hoarding the keychains. That's the only explanation for it. And then my free pattern of the day that I tried yesterday was the All from Jade baby turtle. This worked up really fast. I did it in Dollar Tree, Premier Just Chenille, yellow for the shell and green for the head and flippers, and I did color change to do the bottom of the shell in green also. It worked up fairly quickly. I think I would make more and put them in my $5 box. I would probably use worsted weight because I have so much worsted weight. So that's that. So what's on my to-do list for today? I'm so glad you asked because I have it written up right here. Okay. Type the bunny. Yesterday, Strawberry Bonnie showed a picture of some adorable little bunnies that she made from a free YouTube tutorial. Oh boy, it started with D. Danica, Danika. And it's like, oh, that's a cute bunny. So I watched the video and I long-handed, wrote the pattern out. I want to type it up today. Just because I prefer to work from a type pattern instead of my handwritten notes. I think like I write them out in shorthand, and then when I type them up, I type them better than they're written down. And typing is more legible than my handwriting. So all that. Okay, I want to make another Glam Chick. I sold the one that had sunglasses and high heels, so I need to make more. Add keychain to chicken. Yeah. First we have to find the keychains. Ooh, here's a box of supplies from kits. Nope, not in there. See how many crochet hooks I've gotten from kits? The little 2.5, 3.0, 2.5, 3.0, and there's a couple. Okay, here, I'm going to put this down for a second. There are a couple that are like this. The, like a 1 point, no, let's see. Yeah, 1.0 and 2.0. And I thought, I'm never going to use these. Yes, I am. Now I am. Because, do I have an example here? Of course not. Oh, yes, we do. Okay. See, we get the Barbie shoes. If I'm trying to put a Glam Chick leg into the Barbie shoe, I can take that tiny 1.0 and put that in there. The Glam Chick leg is just a chain where you slip stitch back. So I could reach in there, snag the chain, and pull it so that the end of the chain goes all the way down to the toe of the shoe. So these things are good for something. So glad I didn't throw them away. Yes, I save everything. It used to be, okay, before I started making my own kombucha, I had my favorite brand, Kavita. They have a black cap. And sometimes when I'd screw off the black cap, the little ring that's left behind would come off with the cap. Well, I saved like dozens of these little black rings that are about that big. And I don't know, I have a bag of them someplace. I just might go look where, I think I know where the bag of those is. Maybe the keychains are out with that. Okay, I will check that later. So where was I? Adding the keychain to the chicken. Okay. See why I need a list to keep me on track? Update planner with finishes. All those things I just showed you that I finished last night and this morning, I need to write them in my planner so I have a record of what I finished, so I can go back through that and make sure that items are added to inventory. Keep my inventory up to date. Yes, there is a method to my madness. Start packing car because it's Thursday and have a craft show on Saturday. Print frog pattern. I just saw the most adorable frog with his tongue sticking out. It's little, on a Facebook group today. And I went to look at the YouTube video. It was Colin. It'll be up here. I'll put it there. And you can watch the YouTube tutorial, but in his description, he has a free PDF that you can just print off if you have Wi-Fi for your wireless printer. Yeah. So I want to print it, but I can't. Update the butter lamb listing on Etsy when I have Wi-Fi. Oh, man. And add links to yesterday's video. Yeah. Can't do that either. Like I said, I'm just going to have to go play with yarn. Let's see. Make Glam Chick. So Glam Chick is the only... Okay, today's freebie. Well, today's freebie, I was going to do the bunny, but I have to have the bunny typed up and printed first. Well, somebody got past the downed tree. Somebody just came up out of the dip. It looks like the trucks are gone too. Maybe they got the road all cleaned up. Does that mean we're going to get Wi-Fi again? That'd be nice. Our internet provider sent a text message saying, oh, your Wi-Fi is down due to a power outage in your area. And I wonder if I replied to that text message, if I could tell them, no, the Wi-Fi is down because a tree branch just fell right on the wires, right here. You know, come here and fix it. Because I want my Wi-Fi. Actually, it's lunchtime. I can go make some lunch. Work on a Glam Chick. I could type up the pattern and have it ready to go for when the internet comes back on again. So, let's see. So I need to put freebie of the day on the list. Freebie of the day. If the Wi-Fi doesn't come up and I can't print the bunny pattern, I have a capybara. Oh, that's okay. There goes somebody. Traffic has returned to normal on the road. I have a capybara pattern. Squirrel. So easily distracted. Capybara pattern that I could work on. And I mean, I could open any of my notebooks and just... Here's a folder to be filed. I don't know if that's going to be short enough. That one I've already done. That one's pretty big. Okay. I was going to say just about anything that I go through, any pile that I have, there's going to be a small free pattern that I could work on. Okay, here's a file that says birds. Let's see if there's a free pattern. That one's a paid pattern that I tested. That one is too... There's an owl. It was a free pattern on Hobie, but that's not little. That's not a one-day project. Swift the Seagull. I bought this pattern because it was so cute and I really, really wanted to make it. Haven't made it yet. That one looks too big. That one's probably too big too. Veggie. It's another free pattern on the Hobie website. Maybe. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We have Chubby Mini Penguin. I'll have to see if it's different. I don't know if this one would be too big. I want to make that too. This duck is really cute. It says Instagram Demi Wool. DEMIWOOL. Yep, it's just sitting here in a file, waiting for me to make it. So I'm going to move this one up by my chair, the Chubby Penguin, just in case I need something else to do. Actually, I have two ideas for Glam Chicks. One will just be regular, run-of-the-mill, but the other one's going to be different. Yep. Since I am limited in what I can do by the current status of the internet, I am going to sign off. Let's see, 11:56. Yeah, I had an early breakfast this morning. My husband had to go out and get the taxes done. And I was cleaning up the kitchen, like putting away dishes from last night and all that. He heard noise in the kitchen. He came out and said, "Oh, if you're going to make yourself some breakfast, can you make me some too?" I'm like, okay. I wasn't planning on having breakfast at 7:30 in the morning, but okay, I guess we could do that. Because I had said last night, oh, since I have these gluten-free bagels, I think I'm going to make a bagel sandwich, like an egg, sausage, and cheese bagel sandwich. It's pretty good for gluten-free. So, he heard me say that last night. So he heard noise in the kitchen. He's like, "Oh, can you make me an omelet while you're making your sandwich?" So we both had an early breakfast so we can have an early lunch. And then, okay, for those of you who like hearing what we're having for dinner, tonight is the Greek, what is it called? Greek rice bowls. It's a bit of work because you've got to make up the lemon rice and you've got to make the Greek meatballs and chop up the tomatoes and cucumber. But, oh, they're so good. So good. I'm so glad that my daughter found this recipe and shared it with us because it's one of our favorites now. Okay, that's it. We've been over internet problems, what I made, what I plan on making, what we're having for dinner. I think that's enough for one day, right? So, bye-bye. I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully this will get uploaded sometime in the next 12 hours or so.